It's never final. Failure is never fatal. It's courage that counts. Success is never final. Failure is never fatal. It is courage that counts. This is how I choose to welcome you to the Sports Chat on Starr 3.5 FM. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you're doing and listening from. My name is Jones Adzi, Jones ADZI, and of course we are outside. This morning we have news for you from the Ghana Boxing Federation. We get to listen to the president. Yes, we've been speaking to the president, and we'll get to listen to some things he's been saying. And we had, an interview with him. We'll get to listen to that. And he's also come out to say that the boxing arena at Bukum that is in the hands of the Sports Emporium has interesting revelations. He's been speaking on the fact that it was rented to a popular Nigerian artist for a video shoot. So the swimming pool there was rented to a popular Nigerian artist. We'll bring you that as well. Then we'll also get to listen to referee Alex Cote. You remember that some few days ago, he came out saying that Judge Efree offered him a bribe. We'll bring you all the details on that because the former referee has come out to apologize to Judge Efree. We'll get to listen to him as well. And then yesterday, Liverpool beat Tottenham Hotspurs in the semi-final of the EFL Cup. So they've qualified for the final. They're going to take on Newcastle United in the final. And Tottenham Hotspurs, a chance to get a trophy. Well, they were beating 4-0. We'll get to listen to both coaches speak after that game. And then tonight in the FA Cup, we are going to see Manchester United take on Leicester City. A return to Old Trafford for Ruud van Nistelrooy. We'll also get to listen to him. And then Amorim, of course, why did he let Ruud go? And for Ruud, what it will mean for him to get back to Old Trafford. It's still live here on Starr 103.5 FM. It is the Sports Chat with me, Jones ADZI. And let's start off from the referee's manager of the Ghana Football Association, Alex Cote. He has actually issued an apology to former GFA Vice President Judge Efree following bribery allegations made against him. So he was speaking on a sister station, Stop FM. Cote actually claimed that Efree, along with a mutual friend, visited his home and attempted to offer him a bribe during his tenure with Swedru All Blacks. So let me just quote him. It says, Judge Efree came to my house and offered me a bribe during his time with All Blacks. I wasn't aware of his visit until my friend who accompanied him informed me. I felt uncomfortable and initially refused to meet him, but after my friend convinced me, I agreed to speak with him. He wanted to give me money, but I told him I don't engage in such things and advised him to get the money to his players instead, Cote alleged. Well, after that, Judge Efree strongly denied the accusations and instructed his legal team to take action. And later, just yesterday, Alex Cote came out saying, I'm not 100% righteous, but during my tenure at All Blacks, so actually, Efree said, I'm not 100% righteous, but during my tenure at All Blacks, Alex Cote never officiated any of our 3 matches against Kotoko. I have instructed my lawyers to take action on him. Following the backlash, Alex Cote retracted his statement and has publicly apologized. So now let's get to listen to Alex Scotty's apology.
My downfall. In fact, in football, or no, I'm very close to him.
Okay.
Internal main shada and ye be fan tarnishing it. So, me saying be brave. Of Anchame, minya kwan ye can be a crowd Bible. And I think Matthew 5, verse 9, I can say, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God. Internal, and then you may say, ye baby, ye peace. Yeah, bamba twi asembia mu ento no menu anumi ekasai in fact omukra frame me ni kasai na omukra di kan a lot of moves and sana ye bahan
okay
so mpesa me gira efidie so na mesa ka kire me se Georgia free se mesa no me panacho man kan ye ofache me na mesa so retract this statement na me ye no na me share me boss enya dia bibisa e be sidio eno.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah. Matthew 5 verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. So, referee's manager for the Ghana Football Association, after accusing George Free of offering a bribe, has come back to say that, please, let's make peace. Let's not take this to court, okay? Right, so there you have it from the man, Alex Scotty. Let's see if George Free would become a son of God and become a peacemaker and probably take the matter out of court. Of course, Alex Scotty has apologized. Okay, let's move on to boxing. And talk Ghana boxing, because president of the Ghana Boxing Authority, Abraham Nikwe, is advocating for a prompt restoration of the Bukum Boxing Arena facility, which has sadly been turned into a venue for events that rather not support, sportsmen. So he was speaking to Monica Bukari. The full interview is going to be out soon, but then we decided to bring you this. We try for you guys, yeah. So he's actually said that the Bukum Boxing Arena, when you want to rent it, you have to pay about 40,000 cedis. Yes, even for boxers, for Ghanaian boxers and events that are related to Ghana boxing, they have to actually pay to an amount of 40,000. Let's get to listen to Abraham Nikwe.
We don't have the facilities. The facilities are here that we should benefit. Not only boxing, other disciplines should benefit. It is good that corporate bodies are working with us, but the government should come in. You understand? That is what we are saying at the point in time. Even if that time, now I'm telling you, we pay 40,000 before we use the boxing arena. It's too expensive. But hey, these people are in to make money. They have made the money for the past 8 years and no one single paint on this building. So we are pleading to the new government to come in and take it from them.
Well, he has also revealed that the international swimming pool standard, the Olympic swimming pool standard, that is Olympic standard swimming pool, at the boxing arena in Bukum was rented to Burna Boy for a music video, and then since then it has not returned back to its Olympic standard.
There's a very good swimming pool here, and for you to give it to Burna Boy or Burna Ma, I don't know his name, Burna Boy, for a musical shoot or something, and they remove all the water, and the people move their motorbikes inside the pool. After they finish, all the rubbish in there has spoiled. Since then, they cannot fix it. So you ask yourself, how much did this musician give to you to destroy Olympic standard swimming pool? Today, if you go there, you have your shots. The whole place is messed up just because you want money. You go to those places, funeral programs, everything, they mess up the place. They are taking big money. I don't know the Trust Emporium, who is behind it, but they are strong. But now that the NDC is in power, we know they won't be strong again. And then I know the president will take it from them.
There you have President of the Ghana Boxing Authority, Abraham Nikwe. Benna boy, you go bow for the result too. Right now, let's just move on to action from yesterday's EFL Cup, because Liverpool have qualified for their 15th EFL final, and yesterday they actually beat Tottenham Hotspurs by 4 goals to nothing. Tottenham Hotspurs had come into the game goal up from the first leg, winning that game 1-0, and then they had set up themselves to defend their 1-0 lead, but then Liverpool proved too strong for the Spurs boys, and they had to succumb to a 4-0 victory, making it a 4-1 aggregate scoreline. So goals coming in from Cody Gakpo in the 34th minute, and then Mohamed Salah converting a penalty in the second half in the 51st minute, and then we saw Dominic Soboslai score from close range in the 75th minute before a header from Virgil van Dijk in the 80th minute from a corner made it a 4-0 win for Liverpool. And the coach of Liverpool, and Slot, says it was a pleasant victory.
Pleasant, although if you know me a little bit, my thoughts are more on Sunday already than thinking about the final in a month. But our performance today was something that pleased me most. Reaching a final should always be special, even for this club, because this club is used to playing finals, but still then we are working very hard every single day to try to improve players, and the players want to improve themselves every single day. But we're also in this business to play finals, although we already know how difficult the final is going to be, because we faced Newcastle already and they were very impressive yesterday as well. But many games to be played before that final, and this is where our focus should be at.
Right, you have coach of Liverpool and Slot, and for Ange Postecoglou says it was a tough night and he credits Liverpool for a good performance.
Yeah, tough night. Credit to Liverpool, they were way too good for us tonight. Never really got the grips with the game, both with and without the ball. Just allowed them to get control pretty early, and that made it difficult for us to get back in the game. Oh, look, I think both the goals, the first two, we could have done better with, but ultimately that's not what's really important. What was really important is we never really sort of play to our identity and our strengths today. We just sort of shied away from the challenge a little bit.
It would have been different though if Richarlison had stayed fit. You would have had.
There you have coach of Liverpool and then coach of Tottenham Hotspurs, Ange Postecoglou, speaking after that semi-final game. 4-0 it ended in favor of Liverpool in there. So for the final, and let's just bring you when the final is going to happen. So it's going to happen later in March, and it would be between Liverpool and then Newcastle at Wembley. So let's see how it actually goes for these two sides. Would it be Newcastle or would it be Liverpool? All right, there's going to be action tonight in the FA Cup, and we'll see Manchester United. So let's just bring you results for the weekend. All results. In fact, there's no Ghana Premier League this weekend, but then there is Division 1 League. So we'll see Atram Visa take on Port City. We'll see Golden Cakes playing Nagor FC. FC Nanya taking on Kotoku Royals at the University of Ghana Nanya Park. So the Legon Nanya Park at 3 p.m. tomorrow. And then on Sunday, Rainmasters take on True Democracy. Kofrida Semperfi taking on Inter Allies. Kings Palace play Great Olympics. Home Stars would be at the host Sports Stadium and take on Okwe United, and then we'll see Hawaii United taking on Akachi All Stars. All right, now to the FA Cup. Manchester United are going to take on Leicester City tonight in the FA Cup. And then it is going to be a return for Ruud van Nistelrooy. Wow, if you remember, Ruud van Nistelrooy was in charge of Manchester United for about 4 games before Ruben Amorim took over. And the plan was that Ruud was going to join Amorim's backroom staff. But then Amorim has explained why Ruud did not join his backroom staff.
Because it was so clear for me, I just had to explain. I think it's really simple, and he understands. He's a man of football. He understands this situation. Then I have my team and my staff, and I could keep Ruth. Because it was a good thing for me, a popular thing to do, but then I will not put Rude in front of my guys, no matter what. And then I had to put like a person like Rude in the end of the hierarchy on my staff. And I think that was not fair for Rude. And to show respect to Rude, I was really clear with him, and I explained that I have my team. I will continue the same way, and I will not put a guy like Rude, a legend of this club, in the end of the hierarchy in the staff. So it was the clear decision. It was really simple to explain, and he took it like a class guy, like it is.
So they have Ruben Amorim saying that it would have been either to put Rude at the end of the hierarchy in the backroom staff for him, and he had to explain to Ruud van Nistelrooy, and Ruud understood and left. For Ruud van Nistelrooy, it would be a special return to Old Trafford tonight as Leicester City coach.
It's special to go back there. Of course, the history as a player, history as an assistant manager, history as a caretaker manager. That is part of me and always will be. But from tomorrow, the focus is on my players, my team, to have the best, to get the best out of them possible, and perform and show what we're about in the approach of the game, in the mentality, in the fight, in the spirit, and that reaction we are willing to deliver tomorrow evening.
Right, so Manchester United taking on Leicester City tonight at 8 p.m. at Old Trafford in the FA Cup. We'll see Lens Orient take on Manchester City tomorrow. Leeds play Millwall. Everton take on Bournemouth. Wigan face Fulham. Southampton take on Burnley. And then we'll see Coventry play Ipswich. Stoke City would also take on Cardiff. Preston take on Wycombe. Birmingham City take on Newcastle United. Brighton would play Chelsea, and on Sunday we would see, so that game tomorrow, Brighton taking on Chelsea, would be at 8 p.m. Big game in the FA Cup. Blackburn take on Wolves. Plymouth would receive league leaders Wolves, and then Liverpool actually. So Plymouth take on Liverpool, and then Blackburn take on Wolves. Aston Villa take on Tottenham Hotspurs. Doncaster face Crystal Palace, and then we'll see Exeter take on Nottingham Forest. In the La Liga, Rayo Vallecano take on Real Valladolid. Celta play Real Betis. Athletic Club take on Girona. Las Palmas face Real Villarreal, and then Real Madrid take on Atletico Madrid. Big game in the La Liga coming on tomorrow at 8 p.m. Real Madrid taking on Atletico Madrid. Alaves will take on Getafe. Valencia play Leganes. Real Sociedad play Espanyol. Sevilla take on Barcelona, and then we'll see Mallorca face Osasuna on Monday. In the German Bundesliga, Bayern take on Bremen, and we'll see Dortmund take on Stuttgart. Wolfsburg play Leverkusen. Hoffenheim take on Union Berlin. Freiburg face Heidenheim. Mainz 05 play Osberg. Mönchengladbach take on Frankfurt. Kiel will take on Bochum, and we'll see Leipzig face St. Pauli. Yesterday, Fiorentina beat Inter by 3-0 in the Italian Serie A. We would see Como take on Juventus tonight. Verona play Atalanta tomorrow. Empoli take on Milan. Torino face Genoa. Venezia also take on Roma. Lazio play Monza. Cagliari face Parma. Lecce play Bologna. And then Napoli will take on Udinese. Nantes will take on Brest in the French League. And PSG also face AS Monaco tonight. Nice take on Lens. Lille take on Le Havre. We'll see former captain Andre Ayew in action for Le Havre. Saint-Etienne face Rennes. Lyon take on Reims. Auxerre take on Toulouse. Strasbourg face Montpellier. And then Angers take on Marseille. Let's end off with some tennis news where Elena Rybakina reached the Abu Dhabi Open semi-finals with a tough 6-2, 4-6, 7-6 win over Ons Jabeur, the Moroccan, setting up a clash with Belinda Bencic. Meanwhile, Australian Open champion Madison Keys has withdrawn from the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships due to a leg injury. And Emma Raducanu has received a wild card entry for the Qatar Open, the first WTA 1000 event for the year, taking place from February 9th to 15th in Doha. So the British number 2, ranked world number 56, reached the Australian Open third round, but has since suffered consecutive defeats to Kristina Buxa and then Marketa Vondrousova. Meanwhile, her coach Nick Vander has stepped back for health reasons. And let's end up with some boxing news, because Derek Chisora is set for his final fight on UK soil against Sweden's Otto Wallin on Saturday at the Co-op Live Arena in Manchester. The 41-year-old heavyweight, nearing the end of his 18-year career, aims to reach 50 professional bouts before retiring. The bout is now an IBF heavyweight title eliminator, with the winner potentially facing either Daniel Dubois or Joseph Parker. Chisora, known for his controversial yet entertaining career, has fought top heavyweights like Tyson Fury, Dillian White, Vitaly Klitschko, and then Alexander Usyk. He remains emotional about leaving boxing, but is determined to go out on his terms. Wallin, who has 27 wins and 2 losses, has previously fought in the UK, including a tough bout against Fury in 2019. He remains composed ahead of the fight. So let's see how it happens tomorrow as Chisora take on Otto Wallin. All right, that's all for sports this morning. This is Starr 103.5 FM. My name is Jose. Don't forget to join us on the game at 1 p.m. as we preview the action. Ahead of the weekend. Of course, there's no Ghana Premier League. We're still waiting for the FA to come out with how the meeting went, and we're going to see a suspension of the league. Don't forget that there's no action in game week 20. So game week 20 has been postponed. We're still waiting for the FA. What went on in that meeting yesterday, what decisions have been made, well, we'll get to hear from them very soon. But then join us on the game at 1 p.m. My name is Jose, and we outside.